Hey Ethan, did you know that your grandma was a famous Portuguese singer?
Really, Dad?
Yeah, she was born in 1947 in Goa.
So, can I get my Portuguese passport process started?
Yeah, but I don't remember where she was born. You might encounter a situation like this, which is why in our recent video, we discussed the process of obtaining a birth registration before and after liberation in detail. You can check out the videos in the link mentioned above. During that discussion, I addressed a common query. What should we do if we are unable to locate a birth or marriage records of our parents or grandparents? So, to be frank, locating the birth certificate is usually the simplest part of beginning your Portuguese passport application. However, if you're unable to find it, initiating the process can become quite challenging since the birth certificate is the core document required to start the process. So we know the problem. Now let's talk about what kind of situations can you face and how can you tackle these situations. So situation 1 would be for Catholics. The easiest method is for you to visit the church where your parents, your grandparents were baptized and request for a church baptism certificate. So of the records left by the Portuguese in Goa, one set of books would be available in the church. The second set of books would be available in the archives or in the sub-register offices, and the third set of course would be in Portugal. So instead of navigating the sub-register offices or the archives where you'd have to go through countless of names in the record books, there's a more straightforward approach. Let's say your grandmother was born in Taligao in 1905. So to locate her information, you would head to the archives that would contain the records. These records, even if written in English, are often extremely cursive with a faded handwriting, making them a real challenge to decipher. Finding a specific name in these books require a level of expertise. Yes, I have been there and this struggle still haunts me, but now it's a part of my job. However, so there is a second option available to you. What you could do in this case is visit the church in Taligao where you can find the baptism record for all of your church members, including your grandmas. Look for the names you're interested in and obtain your grandma's baptism certificate. Make a copy of this certificate and bring it to the archives. Then write an application requesting for the birth certificate based on the baptism record. And you should be able to obtain the birth record through this process. Situation 2. Now, if you prefer for searching records online, then you can visit the website goaonline.gov.in. Register yourself first on this site. After registration, navigate to the All Services section and click on the Registration Department link. Within the section, you will find a section for birth certificates from 1914 to 1970. Click on this link to proceed. And on the next page, you can then conduct your search. Enter the first name and the last name of the person you're searching, along with the year they were born. Now, there is a possibility that the names of the parents or grandparents might be listed in a different order in these records. For instance, if your grandmother's name was Maria Machado, she might have been recorded as Machado Maria, or with a different surname variation. To address this challenge, try searching by using the first 3 letters of the first name and the first 3 letters of the last name. So in this case, you would search using MAR under the first name section, and in the last name section, you would enter MAC. Now this increases your chances of finding the relevant documents during your search. This method would also help you navigate through the various record variations more effectively. If the initial attempt using the first 3 letters of the first name and the last name doesn't yield results, don't hesitate to experiment with different combinations of the name. You could try variations or different surname orders that might have been used in the records. The key is to have an approximate birth record for the person you're searching, but this can narrow down the search and make the search more targeted. So currently, you can access records on this website from 1914 to 1970. Additionally, the government is actively working on updating the database to include records from before 1914, which hopefully would be available soon. In fact, this expansion of the database would provide even more comprehensive access to historical records for those seeking information about their family tree. Hopefully, this update would come soon. Situation 3. For those of you who are not Catholics and who were born before 1914. In such a situation where online records are not available for the desired time frame, there is just no other option. You will need to conduct the dreaded manual search. So what you have to do is visit the archives, submit an application requesting permission to search the records of the books manually. This approach allows you to directly access the physical records and gather the information you need by browsing through the books in person. So you will find names written on the left side of the page in the margin area, and the names over there are written in English. Now, you need to know, even though if the names are written in English, they may not be easily readable due to the extensive cursive handwriting that is used. Moreover, you might encounter challenges such as torn or faded pages, where names sometimes are barely readable. In such cases, patience and careful examination are essential to deciphering the information accurately. This method serves as the ultimate solution for individuals whose families have a non-Catholic background or for those seeking birth records before 1940. When traditional avenues like church records or online searches do not provide the needed information, this approach represents the final recourse. However, we are here to take the burden off you. So luckily, we are offering you the chance to pass on this burden to us, where we will manually search the records for you at a pocket-friendly price. In fact, I still remember how my agent took all my money and all my information, and then he stopped answering my calls. In that moment, I felt like giving up on my dream. And if you see my previous videos, you would know that I even took a break for a year where I completely stopped this process. Now, I will not let my clients go through what I have been through. That's why at TIC Global, we assist our clients in searching for their birth records, even if it is in Portugal. All we need is basic information about the individual whose birth certificate you're searching for. You can trust us to handle the search process efficiently and professionally, providing you with the peace of mind you deserve. So let us help you navigate through this journey with confidence and reliability. So if you're stuck with this problem, then book a free one-on-one call with me today, and I will solve all your queries for 20 minutes. See you in the next video.